I'm going to show you how to build this planter out of 3 cedar fence pickets. All right, we have our 3 pieces for 1 3/4. So I'm going to move this one off the side, and on these other 2 we're going to cut this 16 inches long. Okay, and we're going to go all the way down. You're only going to have a little bit of the picket left over at the end. Now I'll butt these up together, and I stack them on top of each other. You don't have as many cuts. Now you can take the one that you just cut, butt it up on the end, bring your saw back in there, and that I shave a little bit off. So we know it's square. Okay, so we're going to cut the first cut at 12 3/4. Okay, next we're going to have 4 of them at 14 inches. Make my mark. Again, I'm going to flip it around so I can keep my hands back as much as possible. All right, once you have everything cut, separate them in piles so you don't get them confused. Okay, so here's my 14-inch boards, my 12 3/4, and I think 16, I think those were for the legs. So now we can start assembling. Once you have everything laid out how you want it, want to kind of match up the boards, flip them over and see which has good color. So these here are kind of the same. That's it's a little too dark. There's too much of a contrast, so I wouldn't use that. Whatever side you want showing out is going to be up, so you're looking at it. Okay, so like this one here, we don't really want that big knot, so this would be better for a smaller knot. So I'll put, I don't like that, so we'll use those 2 and these 2. We got that. We're going to take our Titebond 3. It is waterproof. So if these are going to be outside, so you definitely want waterproof. Glue up there, smear it all around. Get us a leg, put that there, even it up, flush. other side. Take your side piece, put your glue, you want this here lined up even. Do the same on the other side. Okay, now we're going to line up and we're going to build the second one. Once you have your two sides, now grab two of your boards. Remember, we're going to do whatever you want to be on the outside. On these, we're going to go down. So if we look at that, looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to use that. Flip that over. Yeah, like that. Okay. Again, use a Titebond 3. I'll put a link in the description. A good layer of glue. Line it up, make sure it's flush. The first side. Whoop. See, it's not always perfect. I'm a klutz anyway. Keep your fingers back from the brad nailer. We're just using 1-inch brad nails. Flip the box over. Okay, we got it flipped over, put some glue in here. Both sides. Now you notice I moved my hand away from the brad nailer. I had one, if you watched the one Picket Planter that I built, I hit a knot and the brad nail shot out the side, and if my finger would have been there, that would not have been very good. Now you can use a clamp if you want to hold them together. Rest it up against your hip. However it works for you. We're going to glue our boards in. There, we're going to glue this way. Okay, so we'll put our glue here. And you want to look and make sure, you know, so it's right here, it's kind of the not as good side, so we're going to put that down towards the bottom. Slip that in there. Again, keep it flush. I know the air compressor is going to probably start. Okay, the second board. This one here is not real pretty, so we're going to put that one up. Set that in there just like the other one. Flush it up. Now remember the extra piece that we had? That will fit right in here. So I'm going to go cut that up. Cut it just shy of 12 3/4. Okay, so now we have our piece cut. It fits in there nicely. We're going to glue the snot out of it. Okay, hold it in here. Put one nail right in the center. Hold it. Tap this one down. So we cut our first piece, and now we just cut it like this. So you always want to make sure when you're cutting the trim, flip it over. So then you have the same, the angles going the same way. Okay, just line it up. Right. As you can see, I don't have a I would suggest to use a little more glue up top, because that's where probably people are going to be picking it up, right there by the lip, this ledge. So put one. Now what I do so I don't get a bunch of blowouts is I'll take a little square like this and measure in to your sideboard and then tighten it down. Okay, so then you can put this up here and you know you're not going to blow through. Okay, well, tighten it up. I didn't. So have it like that. Tighten it down. So now you can put it up here and you're not gonna blow through. See, this one here is kind of right on the lip, so I don't really have to worry about that. Salad shoot some in there. Again, this one here is not too far in. You can judge that. I can't blame it. That's better. And there you have it. Your 3 picket cedar planter. And there you have it. There is your 3 picket planter. You can either fill it with dirt or you can put a pot in it. If you want to put the weed mesh in there to keep the dirt from falling out if you think it's going to. But hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. We'll see you on the next one.